Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch a Code Red Blu-ray release. This one's called Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, starring Laura Gemser, directed by Joe D'Amato. Let's watch. Okay, our movie starts in this crazy house where this nurse apparently is going to make out with a patient. That's Larry. Anyway, that cuts away, and then we cut to the scene on a boat. That appears to be the same guy who was in the mental institution. It is. And this is John on the right.
Here's a 20-year lease signed by the president himself. The island is all yours.
He just bought an island, or
not exactly.
is leasing it.
I'm merely here to carry out a preliminary survey.
And then we cut away to a guy lighting some candles, and there appears to be somebody or something behind him slowly stalking. I can't show you any of the previous scene, but John celebrated his island with 2 prostitutes.
Here's your money! Wait a minute, you dumb whores, you forgot your money!
Oh, Larry!
Back to Larry on the boat, and what the hell is that?
He killed him with a blow on the head, but it takes a lot more than that to kill one of these creatures.
Oh, you and your stupid superstitions. Dead men are dead. And believe me, when I finish using this, there won't be any doubt.
Of course, the dead guy comes to life on the slab and kills the doctor. Mortician. Anyway, the next day they reach Cat Island, this island, and it's supposed to be uninhabited, but look, that's Laura Gemser.
I have seen them. They will soon be here. 2 men and a woman.
I will speak to them. Yes, I will do it. Perhaps they can still be saved. They don't know what might happen to them on this island.
They actually hadn't arrived yet. We just saw a glimpse of the island. Now they're actually heading there.
Those eyes watching you?
Yeah.
The island is uninhabited.
Fatigue, I guess. Come on, let's
So the 3 of them
Over
arrive,
that way.
They gave me an old map of the island.
take a dinghy from the boat.
It's a fat for everybody, including you and the girl.
What do I need money for?
Come on, you know the answer to that.
They're going to build a hotel. That's the plan.
It would mean you and your so-called granddaughter could live it up a little before you join your dead friends.
Check this out.
It's the old man. The photographs I took at the cemetery.
So, what about him?
Don't you see? The girl isn't there. What does it mean?
She was there, all right. I saw her.
The next day, the woman is nude sunbathing, and she's met by Laura Gemser. And they get it on.
Must have.
The old man
There's no one
gives
here but you. the
Larry
girl,
this
and
charm, this little statue.
Here, take this. It may save you.
Tell me what it's for. Why was I given it?
He knows what is right.
I'm beginning to get fed up with this trip.
Back to the boat.
And with this damned island. I've had enough of it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, but did you talk to the old cuss or not?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you know it, the boat's dead.
Hell. And we can't even use the sails. The wind's dropped down all of a sudden.
Anyway, back on the island, I believe that's Larry, is invited by Laura Gemser into the water. Where they promptly make love under the moonlight. While they're making out in the water, somebody's watching them. We finally got appearance from our living dead, the zombies. When Larry finally notices the zombies on the shore, Suddenly Laura Gemser just disappeared. That's odd. So he pulls out his statue. And just like that, the zombies turn around and walk away. John accuses the old man.
For your help. I suppose you're some kind of native witch doctor or magician. Well, you've had your fun playing your clever tricks on us, but it's time to stop because we're leaving. Here. For booze.
What the hell? I think we're supposed to believe that Laura Gemser is also that cat. Watch out for the zombie. John had to chop the head off of one of the zombies. Still's trying to bite him though.
If you stand, I have a thrill for you.
So John managed to get out of there, and he found Laura Gemser outside, who entices him, but be careful what you wish for. John then becomes a feast for a few of the zombies. Next thing you know, a bunch of the people in the cemetery start to rise up from their graves. Apparently they're buried only about an inch under the soil. Hey, there's John. Larry and the woman decide to escape on the dinghy, but nope, that ain't gonna work. So they take off. Thankfully, he still has his gun. I should say, did have his gun. They end up in a boathouse or something where Larry starts a few of them on fire. And the next thing you know, they wake up on the beach. Apparently no worse for wear. Still holding that little statue. And then they cut back to that mental institution.
She's just picked her at it again.
Can't you lay all these for 5 minutes?
Come on, Larry, take it easy. Why don't you relax and enjoy yourself? After all, if they hadn't put you in here, they would have hanged you.
You really think he shot that guy and ate him?
Why, sure. It was either him or his girlfriend.
Oh, she's too cute. I can't believe a pretty little piece like that could have done such a thing.
Well, it was one of them, because there was only 3 people on the island.
All right, let's talk about the Erotic Nights of the Living Dead. This is a movie that I had on a bootleg VHS tape. I got it, around 1995 or 6 or something. I don't know. I don't even know where I got it from. I think I bought it from somebody off of AOL on some message board somewhere. I don't know. I know I watched it, but I don't remember a damn thing about it. And when I was watching it today, it's like I'd never seen it before. There's nothing that rung a bell with me. But anyway, we have a plot here. This guy, his name is John. He buys an island somewhere. I don't know where it is. And he goes to visit it, and on this island is Laura Gemser and some old guy that she's hanging around with. It's supposed to be uninhabited, this island, but they're there, and they kind of give them these vague warnings about not being here. He ends up going to this island with this other guy named Larry and Larry's girlfriend, I guess. And zombies start showing up. But, there's only these 3 people on the island, so there's not a lot of deaths that can happen. We do see a shot earlier in the film. There's a guy in a morgue who gets killed, allegedly by one of these zombies. Somebody else got killed along the way too. I think, honestly, the body count in this movie is like 3. But anyway, they eventually get to this island, and we're not sure what Laura Gemser is. She's allegedly perhaps a ghost. Maybe she's a zombie herself. I don't know. But at one point, she takes John and says, I'm going to give you a thrill. And then she pulls down his pants, and it sounds like she's going to go oral on him. And then next thing you know, she bites it off, rips it off. Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I just bit off your penis. And then we have finally our 2 survivors, Larry, and played by George Eastman, and this girl. And they're running through. Now, he's been given this little statuette, this little charm, I guess, by this old guy who's supposed to keep the zombies away, and apparently it works. Or it kind of worked for a little bit. And then they were still chasing him, though, and he had to start some of them on fire, chop a head off with a machete. But then they wake up on the beach, and everything is fine. And then next thing you know, the next thing we see, he's like in a loony bin, and they talk about how he was found on this island, and people were dead. So I don't exactly know what happened there, but eventually I guess he was arrested or thrown into this mental institution. I don't know. That's the film. Now, it's a long film. It's an hour and 51 minutes. Pretty long for a film like this. But also what distinguishes this one from other ones is that there is some hardcore pornography in this movie. And it's not like inserts where they just put new actors in there and we'll always see their genitals. No, these are the actors and actresses in the film. Laura Gems is an exception. George Eastman is an exception. Now, they do have some love scenes, but they don't have the hardcore stuff. But Mark Shannon, who played John, who bought the island, he did have hardcore scenes. Everything you can imagine, he did. What's really cool about this DVD, Code Red released this one and Porno Holocaust kind of back to back. There's an interview with Mark Shannon, the guy who played John. And part 1 is on Porno Holocaust, part 2 is on this one. And I was kind of watching that interview. It's kind of funny. The interview, it's dubbed, and he's an Italian man. It's split screen. They show him talking on the left, and then they show scenes from his movies on the other side of the screen. And they always show the hardcore scenes. He's talking about, oh, this woman, she was a blonde. Yeah, she was good at this, good at that. He has no regrets, really, about his sex past. So, anyway, Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, put out by Code Red, Blu-ray only. This thing is a little pricey. It's going to cost you about $50 maybe if you want to track this down. But it's kind of entertaining. It's a little long, but it is entertaining, and it is what it is. So check it out. Let me know what you think about it, and leave some comments down below. It's called Erotic Nights of the Living Dead. Watch it.